What's going on, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Now, in the last episode of the Pacific, we left off seeing more trials and tribulations from the Marines and more of their struggles. Basically, every episode is pretty much more struggles being put up on them, and obviously Sledge being one of the main ones we followed in the last one, seeing pretty much inside the minds of each Marine and how they're feeling during this war specifically. And pretty much the islands have messed them up mentally in general. Just every trace of blood or parts or anything just being left on a trail, it's absolutely traumatizing every one of them, and quite frankly it's not stopping anytime soon. But yeah, also, speaking of which, this next episode we're about to watch, this island which is called Jima. It's actually an island that I'm sort of familiar with because I can remember back in school learning about this island and how a lot of the soldiers, obviously, it was a big battle, and like how the soldiers in general got to plant a flag on top of a mountain that resided on that island specifically. So like I said, it's something that I can remember learning about in school. So I'm actually kind of intrigued in watching this one more so, even more, just because it's something that I am sort of familiar with. But yeah, with that being said, we're going to go ahead and jump right on into this episode. Episode 8, Iwo Jima. I reckon that's how you say it. So and hold on, and away we go. Alright, here we go, back on the Paradise Island in some ways, because this is where the Marines, Marines get to rest up, recuperate, and get ready for the next battle. I forgot what this island was called. Pavuvu, I think, yeah, because they showed them when they went back to it in the last episode.
My guns began throwing a lot of stuff, and plenty of stuff was coming back.
I reckon this is probably like a little storytelling type of interview or something.
Challenged me to check the savage and determine the soul. The fierce front attack.
Oh, Johnny, we're so proud of you.
Well, all I do is dress up and say what they tell me.
Family name because of you.
I don't want everyone to know me.
But they do. Because you're so sweet.
That's pretty understandable. Not everyone wants their name to be out there too much, especially when it becomes way too prominent and people speak on it a lot.
Let me help them the way I know how.
Sergeant Basilone,
It's understandable.
you make me proud to be a Marine.
Doesn't want to just be an office worker. He wants to be out there in the field and actually contribute to something more. Getting that training in. Not as rough looking as Kurahi though. Unless he done found his own big hill he wants to run up.
Company!
Just like you. I have.
Okay.
What's her name?
Sergeant Lena Riggy.
She's already putting them down.
July.
It's a different story.
Morning after the battle, my guys cooked up the coffee over a fire of green coconut logs. Wasn't any part of me that didn't hurt. Burns on my hands. Ears still ringing from the shelling. They handed me that cup of coffee. I never tasted anything so good. Not that I don't. What was the best cup of coffee you ever had?
My parents were real traditional. I was supposed to get married, give them grand. So when I announced that I joined the Marines, there was a lot of yelling and crying.
Ah.
And he put the milk and the sugar in for me. That was the best I ever had.
You will be joining us.
All right.
Carry on, Gunny.
That's a lot of motivation. The guy with the best reputation joining you.
Howdy.
That's morale lifting as you could ever get.
So is anybody scared?
No, sir.
I've shipped over. Every enlisted.
I see.
They can ship me out whenever they want. So if you're looking for something else, tell me now.
That sounds like an ultimatum.
Just
Look, I'm in for the duration plus 6 months. I know how it goes, Sergeant. So, where do we go from here?
Oh. All right then. Well, they just skipped right to that.
What have we done?
you've gone respectable.
You know, woke up one day and I was 30 years old, satisfied. And you walk into my mess hall and look at me now.
Just wait and see. We're gonna have 6 kids.
6. You crazy. Oh my god. So odd how they could jump us from a good, nice, wholesome moment to a chaotic moment like this. Like, oh god. Oh. I'm about to say, he was already taken out. I don't know how that didn't get him in some ways. Oh, man. Oh, yeah, those two, I remember. He was instructing them with the machine gun. Yeah, I remember those two. Oh, man. That was a straight massacre right there. Yeah, I'm about to say, yeah. You gotta take that out right there, that machine gun, because that's tearing them up right there. Okay, they're pretty close though, so I mean, it kind of helps when you get closer to where you were intentionally trying to go. Oh, it's jammed. Oh man, that's close. Hold that. Oh man, I ain't gonna lie. It kind of feels like the flamethrowers. The only thing you could really accomplish that is maybe distort someone's vision, because otherwise I don't see how that would be more effective than just using a gun trying to shoot them. Oh yeah, the whatchamacallit to help them hold it. Well, I guess maybe the flamethrower gets them to come from out of where they're in. Don't be fooled. I'm about to say, don't get fooled. They could be on the ground and faking it, waiting for someone to come. Ugh. It's the sudden pops and the hits that get me the most. Like, one moment they're just doing what they're doing, and then next thing you know, yeah, they get taken out right away. Oh, God. Just like I thought. Oh no, now it's gonna get to them. They're gonna start to realize this ain't, yeah, this is yep, that realization that, yeah, this is most likely it. Like, I don't know how you can come back from that type of a gunshot, especially around this time. It doesn't surprise me in the slightest. They sat it up the whole way. And, you know, just like any other soldier on that field, you know, one goes down, you just got to keep moving. It's no different with Basilone, you know. Goes down, everyone else got to keep moving. I ain't gonna lie, that was a good shot right there with all the soldiers when it was zooming out off of him. And all the soldiers, like I said, all the soldiers were still running, traveling, getting to where they need to go. Oh no, of course they had to do this. Of course they had to do this. They had to showcase the wife. Showing some seagull, I reckon those are seagulls, pelicans or something. Yep. I believe that's the end of the episode. That was actually kind of quick. I'm not gonna lie to you. That was a good episode. Well, for starters, it's pretty obvious that we can't always have nice things. So with that being out of the way, I saw that from a mile away because, you know, they set it up. Him being the hardened survivor of Guadalcanal and, you know, getting the Medal of Honor, all that. And then, like I said, you survive one war, you know, that doesn't necessarily mean you'll get past the other one. Sometimes the simplest things can be the things that take someone out. Like, whether if it's you ducking and charging through the airfields on the Pelulu Islands, avoiding that. Yeah, Guadalcanal, obviously, that forest area, all those areas in general. Like, sometimes you just don't know specifically, especially in an environment like this. You don't know which place could get you first, or I forgot what that episode was, or the one where that guy committed, where he offed himself, and Lecky had witnessed it and saw that. Like I said, like, this just showcased a lot of different ways of how some of these soldiers can get taken out. You know, it could be in battle, or it could be through nature environments. It could be through their cells. But yeah, I forgot the lady's name, Lena or something like that. But regardless, yeah, that was as easy as seeing it coming from a mile away, because, you know, they set it up. Give us a nice moment of her being a little, not resenting, but, you know, being the typical she's seen it before type of person, and she's not impressed and all that, to getting more warmed up to him, to marrying him. Obviously, you know, they kind of rapid fired that, I ain't gonna lie, but you know these episodes aren't really that long, so I guess they kind of have to do it like that. But regardless, yeah, like I said, you know, sometimes we can't always have nice things, and as we saw right there, especially, I ain't gonna lie, the shot with the soldiers, what were their name? Tatum and someone. I forgot the other one's name. But regardless, seeing them witness the guy that they pretty much hailed as a hero go down like that, it pretty much is a realization that nobody is invincible on this field. Like, everyone can get taken out in some way, form, or fashion. And I ain't gonna lie, I do actually, like I said, appreciate that from this series, obviously, because, you know, that, you know, Basil, or however you say his name, you know, obviously that was most likely a soldier in real life, obviously, and I'm pretty sure he got, just like every other soldier, got their names plastered, not soldiers, Marines, got their names plastered and all, you know, they'll be remembered forever, obviously. But yeah, like I said, you know, this is another great episode. Like I said, obviously showcasing the true meanings of war and all the sacrifices and everything that goes into this type of environment, this fighting and everything. These Marines have absolutely one of the toughest jobs on the face of the earth, pretty much. And it shows every episode the different obstacles that they got to overcome. But yeah, with that being said, this is another great episode. Obviously gave us sweet, nice moments at the start, and then rough, hard moments at the end. This was pretty much the best of both worlds in this one. But yeah, like I said, we'll be back on here for the next one, and I'll see you all then. So make sure you like the video, comment down below, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you all for the next one.